Second Maccabees chapter 7 verse 1, it reads, "It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to take swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips." Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. The honors of the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect on the 4 corners of the earth, putting his work in faith and truth and sincerity. And to the few sisters that are trying to see the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And I'm just speaking this in silence. Just started by reading 2 Maccabees chapter 7. I mean, this is something that brothers have went into before, but I'm just going into it through the Spirit. So, we're going into some trying times. We're gonna be tested. Faith gonna be tested. And we must endure until the end. Be, as the scriptures say, be thou faithful until death. And it's just, man, this is a place of wickedness, man, and abominable things that weigh you down, and just, we must push. Pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, He preserves us, man, to give us the strength to push forward, man. You know what I'm saying? And endure. Okay, and that He keep us covering over us, man. And we can't have that fear, that spirit of doubt. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have the full faith, man. We gotta be faithful and to the end, man. Okay, even if it's into death. And this is the purpose of me reading this Maccabees. You can go read it for yourself. And this is, brothers have read it. But if you're new to the truth and you need a faith builder, I suggest you read the 2nd Maccabees chapter 7. I'm going to go through it through the Spirit, just to show you that the power, you know what I'm saying, and the fear and the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is real, okay? And it should guide you, and it should keep you, okay? Whereas you have no fear and you have no doubt, okay? All right, so 2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 1 says, "It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to take swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips," man. Okay, so the king, okay, wanted them to eat swine's flesh, man. Okay. And it says, "And were tormented with scourges and whips." So if they had agreed and ate the swine's flesh, the king would celebrate them, not whoop them, not beat them with scourges and whips, okay? But they knew that this was against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. This is against the will, man, okay? It's against the law. And they refused to do it, man. Okay, which you simple Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans do this willfully, okay, on a daily basis, man, okay. It reads, chapter 2, verse 2, it reads, "But one of them that spake first said thus, What wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers," man, okay. And this is something that only the elect will say, okay? Right? And that's what we, as the hopefully elect, We say to Esau Edom right now, this day, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us when we are ready to die? Okay? Rather than transgress the laws of our fathers, man. Okay? We were ready to perish, man. Okay? That's why we drink strong drink and endure, man. The scriptures say, give strong drink to them that are ready to perish, man. Okay, we are ready to perish, man. Okay, we're ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers, man. Okay, verse 3. Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot. Okay. A cauldron is a big black kettle, man. Okay. If you ever seen that movie, I believe it was that movie Drum with Ken Norton in it. They forced Jake off in a cauldron, man, a big pot boiling with oil, man. Oh, they were trying to. Verse 4 says, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the uttermost parts of his body, the rest of his brother and his mother looking on. Okay, they cut the brother's tongue out, man. Okay, and cut out the utmost parts of his body, man. No man. Okay, right? They cut the man rod off, man. Okay. Verse 5. When he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him being yet alive to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan, as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed. They exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus, verse 5, Yahweh power looketh upon us, and in truth have comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witness to their faces declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants. Okay? This is in the face of his brother getting his piece, and his arms, his hands, and legs were cut off, and he throw it in a frying pan, man. Okay. Verse 7. So when the first was dead after this number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock, and when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body? Okay. And they pulled the man and made him a mocking stock, man. So they bought him, they beat him and probably pissed and shitted on him, and man, Esau Edom, man, is vile, man. Okay. So what they probably man, they said when they had pulled the skin off of his head with the hair, man. Okay. They asked him, "Wilt thou eat?" Okay, just eat some fucking. He just swine, and we'll get you off the hook, man. Okay. Verse 8, but he answered in his own language and said, no. Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did. Okay. And verse 9, and when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a fury takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life, man. So he understood reincarnation, man, which our people don't, man. Okay. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, there's such thing as reincarnation, man. Okay. Which is spirits being reincarnated, man, back in the flesh. Okay. Verse 10. After him was the third made a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully, Okay? So he stuck his own damn tongue out and stuck his hands out like, here, cut him off, man. I see what you're doing to my brothers. I know you'll do it to me. Shit, I fear the Most High, not you. Not man. Okay? I'm going to remain faithful unto death, man. Okay? And read it again. 2 Maccabees 7:10. It says, after him was the third made a mocking stock, and when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon, holding forth his hands manfully. Verse 11, it said courageously, these I had from heaven, and for his laws I despised them, and from him I hope to receive them again. Okay? And so much that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded his pains, man. Okay? So he was amazed, man, that this young man showed such bravery, man. Okay? So I pray, if it be the will of the Most High, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by Shem HaKadosh, that if it comes to it, man, that shit, you keep the spirit on you, man, till you remain faithful to death, man, where you fear not, man. You grit your teeth, you grit your teeth and take it, man, and swallow it, man. Okay? Verse 13, now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So when he was ready to die, he said thus, it is good being put to death by men to look for hope from the Most High, from the Most High power, to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. He understood. They feared the Most High power and understood reincarnation, man, as we do. That's why the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear. Okay? Verse 15, afterward they brought the fifth also and mangled him, okay, the fifth brother. And he looked, then looked he unto the king and said, verse 15, they looked he unto the king and said, thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible. Thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of power, the Most High power. They just basically telling them, like, look, you got power over men, but you're corruptible. You do us what you will, okay? But don't think that the Most High is forsaking us. Okay, he is our power, man. Okay. Verse 17, but abide a while and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed, man. Okay. And that's the same thing with Esau Edom, man. He gonna come in like a flood. He gonna some of us gonna be beheaded. You know what I'm saying? For Hamashiach, man. Butchered, thrown in concentration camps, man. They say some of us will be thrown in prison. Okay? But shit, like verse 17 says, but abide a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed, man. Esau Edom will be tormented, man, and your seed, man. Okay? We're going to torment you and your seed, man. This is the will of what you're called God, man. Okay? This is his will. Okay? And it shall be done. Verse 18. After him also they brought the six, who being ready to die said, be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our power, Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us. Okay? But think not thou that taketh in hand to strive against the Most High power, that thou should escape unpunishment. Okay? And that's what we're saying to the nations, especially Esau, Edom, man. Think not that you've, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to go unpunished, man, untouched, man. You will be touched. You will be punished, man. And 2/3 of our own people is going to be hand in hand with the nations, man. Okay? All right? Yahweh power, who they call God, power of Israel, has a disdain for the other nations, man. Okay? According to the scriptures. All right? Like it says in verse 19, that thou takest in hand to strive against Yahweh, strive against power, but thou shalt escape unpunished. Think not that you will. Okay, verse 20. But the mother was marvelous above all in honor and worthy of honorable memory. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of one day, she bare it with a good courage because of the hope that she had in the Lord, man. Okay. All right, this is a different type of woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you've seen the first 48 of the police show where Jake got there selling dope or whatever, being a nigga and get shot in the head or laid down in the street. When they call the mama, your son, we regret to inform you that your son got shot. Oh, Lord Jesus. And they falling on the ground, man. This woman saw 7 of her sons slain within the space of the day, and she bare it with good courage because of the hope that she had in Yahweh, man. Okay? All right? Y'all watching y'all shot by some Dash, man. All right? Verse 21, yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language, filled with courageous spirits and stirring up her womanish thoughts with a manly stomach. She said unto them, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave ye breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you, man. Okay? Even she knew, okay? Okay, even she knew. She knew to give, it was all the Yahweh power, man. Okay? Verse 23, but doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. Okay? All right? And he is the giver of breath and life, man. Okay? So, it's like, if death should come, hey, we in good shape, man. Okay? We be risen up again. Okay? Power will rise us up again with life and breath. Okay? All right? And for the laws of the Most High power, for his laws, statutes, and commandments, we regard not our own selves, man. Okay? Verse 24, now Antiochus, all right, thinking himself despised and suspecting to be a reproachful speech, whilst the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his fathers, and that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs, man. Okay? So Esau went to young Jake, you know what I'm saying, and tried to coax him with his smooth words, man, and assured him, he made an oath with him that he would make him both rich and happy, man. Okay, after he just saw him murder his brothers, okay, for not eating pork, man. All right. And he said he would take him to be a friend and trust him with affairs, man. Okay? Esau, Esau is a liar, man. Verse 25, but when a young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life, man. Okay? Do what you do, come here. And that's the same tactic Esau used to this day. Like you see the police shows, detective shows of the first 48. When they're looking for Jake and they can't find him, they call mama. They get mama to tell them to come on in, baby. They just want to talk to you. Just come talk to him. You know, so Esau thought he was going to go to the mama, and the mama's going to tell him, yeah, go ahead. Listen to Esau. Listen and eat the pork, okay? Defy Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and go with wicked King Antiochus so he can counsel you and be your friend, and you can handle affairs with him. All right, in 26, and when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son. But she bowing herself toward him, laughed the cruel tyrant to scorn. And she laughed in his fucking face and spake in her country's language on this manner. O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee such 3 years, and nourished thee, and brought thee up into this age, and endured the troubles of education. Verse 28, I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider what power made them of things that were not. And so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this torment, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren, man. Okay? Faith unto death, man. Fear not this man. Fear Yahweh power. Okay? Take the death, man, like a man. Okay, and fall upon the mercy of your power, man. Okay, consider the power made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Verse 30, while she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom ye wait for? I will not obey the king's commandments, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses, man. Okay? And thou, that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of power, man. Okay? So Esau, Edom, you other nations, you will not escape the hands of the Most High power, man. Verse 32, for we suffer because of our sins, and through the living Lord be angered with us a little while for our chastity and correction, yet shall he be at once again with his servants, man. Okay? This is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay? Verse 34, but thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up without certain hopes, lifting up thy hand against the servants of the Most High power. For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of the Almighty power, who seeth all things. For our brethren, who now have suffered a short pain, are dead under God's covenant, under powers of the Most High's covenant of everlasting life. But thou, through the judgment of the Most High, shall receive just punishment for thy pride, man. Okay? All the nations are proud, but who is the proud? Esau, Edom, okay? And he was saying this to King Antiochus, man. Okay? All right? One of the wickedest Edomites that existed. Verse 37, but I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseeching the Most High, that he will speedily be merciful unto our nation, and that thou by torments and plagues, mayest confess that he alone is the power, and that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is just upon our nation, may cease. Then the king, being enraged, handed him worse than all the rest, and he took it grievously that he was mocked. Okay? And that's how Esau gonna be, man. He gonna try to coax you and get you to go along with him. But after you defy him in boldness and defiance, he gonna fucking lose it. Okay? He gonna be spitting and foaming and snotting. He gonna lose it, man, because he's like the animal he is. And so the man died under fall and put his whole trust in the Lord. Last of all after the sons, the mother died. Let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the idolatrous feast and the extreme tortures, man. But the purpose, the main gist of this 2 Maccabees chapter 7 is having faith into death, man. Alright? That's part of counting the cost that some of us, will be faced with death. And so be it, man. Okay? Bring on death before I will turn and mock Yahweh power of any of his laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? This is a requirement of a good soldier for Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man. Okay? And with that, we say, call Allah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Bashem, Kal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace, blessings, salutation to the Achion on the four corners, putting in their work, putting in this work in faith, in truth, and sincerity, risking their lives on a daily basis to do so. And to the few I walk out there listening to meekness and silence, Baba Shalom.